Hey, don't you dare snooze. It's time for movie news with the Lose.
I like
I like me some jingles.
You never
Just
know.
came up with it. Just came up with it.
I think I should have a song intro.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need to work. I'll workshop it.
Do you want it different every week, or do you want the same one?
No, I like consistency.
Oh, you like consistency.
I
Okay.
like branding.
Okay.
I like branding.
Yeah, we're on
Okay,
it.
very good.
Yeah.
We're on it.
Perfect. Okay. So, I have been ramping up to the excitement of, this past Memorial Day weekend because, movie theaters are in full force now, kids. Full force, okay? And A Quiet Place 2, Part 2, opened. And it is good. It is really good. And it is on the big screen, like it should be. Mm-hmm. And I will have to say, I liked the first one just a smidge better, only because we didn't know what the creatures were.
Okay.
So there was that element of the unknown. However, I loved this one as well. But also, Cruella, you need to see this. It's got your name on it because the Emmas are awesome, the fashion is awesome, and the soundtrack is awesome. And Kelly, you need to see it.
I saw a trailer. She looks amazing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you saw it.
No.
Are you saying that could be our Halloween costumes for next year?
Yes.
I'm not saying it, said it, done, pick it, figure it out.
Is there a guy in the movie I could dress up as?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay, then.
I got to find that
Yes,
black and white wig.
there is.
That'd be nice.
Okay, I got to see
Yes,
it.
there is.
Okay.
All right, let's go see it.
100%. 100%. And you'll know him when you see him.
Okay.
You'll know him when you see him.
Good.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Intriguing.
Yeah, yes.
No idea.
But just the soundtrack is awesome. And also, I will say for both movies, if you have little kids, just because it has a big curly D on it for Disney, that doesn't mean that it's a
Leave them
kid's
at home
movie.
is what you're saying.
Because Cruella's a little dark. And there were some kids in the showing that I saw, and they were getting antsy, and I think it was a little scary. And then obviously A Quiet Place 2 is not for little kids.
So can I ask you, I've not seen A Quiet Place 1.
I haven't either.
I don't know about these creatures.
I could walk off right now, but I won't.
don't.
But I won't.
But please don't. Did you find Quiet Place 2? I saw your review online and I read it and it said it's solid. You still prefer the first one.
Just because of the element of the unknown.
Okay, is there resolution in 2 or is there a cliffhanger? Like, will there be a 3 is what I'm trying to say.
There's a cliffhanger, which I know was there was no intent for John Krasinski to go past the first one, ever.
Right.
And then, people persuade. People, meaning studios.
It's called money.
Persuade.
That's right, exactly
When there's
what it is.
success. But it was his idea, and then the ability for Emily Blunt and Millicent Simmons, I think, who is real life deaf, and Noah Jupe to carry it off. So they're great in the role.
Okay.
I just came up with a great name for the third one.
What?
An Even Quieter Place.
How about The Quietest Place?
The quietest place.
It could keep going.
We could go on forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're both great, and it's fun to see the theaters open and just, limits lightening up and things like that.
It's
So
nice to see.
there we go. But if you do have littles, there's an animated choice for you this weekend, Spirit Untamed, which is about a young girl whose life is changed forever when she moves from her home in the city to a small frontier town and befriends a Mustang named Spirit. So it looks really fun.
Aw.
Then we jump back to scary for just a second.
Okay.
The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now, I personally am sort of done with this series, but people love them. A chilling story of terror, murder, and unknown evil that shocked even experienced real-life paranormal investigators, the Warrens. And those actors have, kept up in this series. And like I said, people love them. I saw the first couple, and I'm down with them.
Yeah,
I'm done with them. There's enough evil in the world. I don't need to see them.
Yeah, there's certain kinds of scary movies that I like. I mean, I love like a Friday the 13th. I love a Michael Myers, a Halloween, things like that, where the music sort of drives it. When it's sort of like that, like you saw, didn't it just say demonic? That's not my flavor.
Thanks.
That's not my flavor. So.
No, I've never seen one of those movies ever.
Can I say that the first time I saw, and I only saw it a few years ago for the first time, what's the one with the girl spins her head around?
The Exorcist.
Oh, The Exorcist.
When I saw The Exorcist, I laughed. I didn't,
Okay, because
Well,
it's so old.
It's so old, I was like, this is
Right.
supposed to be scary?
well,
I was not scared at all.
especially that scene when she spins her head around.
Right. I was like, special effects have come a long way.
Isn't that amazing how
Yeah.
it was so scary back
Yeah.
then?
It was
I was
scary.
not scared at all.
You weren't
It was
scared?
scary.
No.
Then if you are sticking around for Blu-ray, or if you're staying in, Blu-ray, which I don't know why you would stay inside when you can see it on the big screen. But anyway, The Courier, which is a Cold War spy and his Russian source try to end the Cuban Missile Crisis. And the ultra-talented Benedict Cumberbatch, and I know you love her, Rachel Brosnahan.
I love her.
They star.
Love
And
her.
I still haven't started that.
How dare you?
I still haven't started that show. I
Chris
still haven't
Lindsay.
started that show. But
The
I
Marvelous
did.
Mrs. Maisel is what we're talking about.
Right, yes. But I did do The Mayor of Easttown, which is a TV show. Sorry, to divert for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Kate Winslet. Did you watch that?
I have not watched it yet. It's gotten great
What?
reviews, and I haven't watched it yet.
I love Kate
What? I watched a TV show that you didn't?
I know. Well, it looks too mysterious for me.
It's great. And I watched it
was
because of Kate Winslet, who is usually a movie actress. So anyway.
By the way,
Yes,
there
she
is
is.
talk about Kate Winslet going up against my favorite Anya Taylor-Joy for limited series for Best Actress in the Emmys, and I'm going with Anya because I haven't seen Kate.
Oh,
in that
well, then
role
you
yet.
have to do that or it wouldn't be fair.
I know. I will. I will watch.
Yeah.
That would be very tough. But also, well, it's not a limited series, but then there's Handmaid's Tale, which this now just turned into a television segment.
Yeah, sorry,
let's,
sorry, back to
let's
movies.
divert
Back to movies.
Speaking of movies, I was so busy with being excited about movies starting again. Just a little milestone I wanted to tell you about that I know you probably thought I was like 32 years old or something like
you
that,
are.
but I celebrated 25 years in reviewing movies. Can you
No
believe that?
way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because the very first movie that I ever talked about for real, I guess for a real life job, was in 1996, and it was Mission Impossible. Don't even bring up that Mission Impossible 7 and Tom Cruise. I know you want to.
But he's
Don't
wonderful.
bring it up.
Yes, he's wonderful.
You want? Okay, do it.
I'm not going to say nothing
You
about
can.
Scientology. Nothing.
Yes, Mission Impossible was shut down because a couple of COVID positives. Tom Cruise was not one of them, and I'm sure he's aggravated
Well, I
about
think we
it.
have photos.
And he has
Don't
a
we? We have
lot.
photos.
And he has a lot of stuff to say about it, I'm
does.
sure, but because he tried to keep people working. Oh, that was one of my first Critics' Choice.
Oh, that's
And
fantastic.
by the way, if any of the pictures are really good, I guarantee you that my cameraman, Scott Reich, took them. If they're like that, it probably wasn't him.
Look at you. I love this.
That was back in the day. Remember video stores? That
Yes.
was early on, and I had a job when I just walked around Hollywood Video, and people asked, like, hey, what movie should I rent? And those are two of my favorite movies, like Silence of
I
the
remember you
Lambs
talking about that
and
job.
Jerry Maguire. Yeah. And what about
Look
those
at that,
people?
look at that.
Then in 2008, I started with Color 10, but then when you guys started here, that was year one with you guys.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And that was
Oh.
2009, May 12th, 2009, lunch to be
What time
exact.
was it? In the afternoon.
It was a lunch.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, did you
LA
have to
time.
sit through a Scientology presentation?
No, I did not.
Or
We had, that was also a wonderful Critics' Choice.
wait, I was there with you that year.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
That was
She
your
cut
first
you out of
year,
the
I
frame.
think.
She did.
That was your first one. So it's just been awesome because I started in radio at KTTS, went to Midwest Family. It changed my life. Oh, there's one of my times. Then have been blessed to have started on here live on the news, went to the theater, came here, Ozarks Live. It's just been awesome, and I still can't believe I'm doing it.
And congratulations.
And with Kevin and Liz.
Yes.
Yes.
A little bit. So that's really
Heard
fun.
that this morning.
Happy 25th.
Well,
Happy
thank you
25th.
very much.
Congratulations.
It's a good
Stick
time.
around with us. We're playing Star Power, would you?
What?
Yes. We'll be back right after
Do I
this.
get my regular partner?
Sure. That's all good.
Wait.